Hey guys, this is Breach, and I'm back with the third episode of Let's Play Dragon Warrior. Off screen, you see we got the Iron Shield, and we picked up the Iron Armor. It's the $1,000 or 1,000 gold set. We also have 1,700 gold, supposed to be 1,500 in reserve. And because I can't master doing it off screen after I've done all the shopping and grinding and everything, we're going to go ahead and start this off by staying at the inn. I always want to keep, max HP MP whenever you're going to a new area, and this new area is well worth our time. It's going to be one of the last areas where we're going to pick up new equipment, the second to last area where we're shopping for new equipment to be exact, and we're going to start off by upgrading our weapon. This copper sword, you'll see here in a sec, it's doing a good job, but it's just not going to cut it against some of the stronger enemies we're going to fight. Now, like I said before, to get to the next area, the island, we have to head south here through that swampy marshlands. You see the Magidrakes and the Scorpions are some of the enemies I was grinding on to get our gold up so high. See, they drop 25 per kill on the Scorpions, so it wasn't as bad as it could be. Especially not if we were just going off of slimes and Drakes the whole time. That would be a nightmare that not even I would try and accomplish. Now, these swamp tiles, anytime you walk on them, you have a damage counter. And this cave, I'm going to use our new spell, the Radiant spell, which we got at level 7, to light up the path for you guys. But this cave, you can actually go through without doing that if you want. I usually play with the game muted, so I don't ever really hear what's going on in the game to be able to tell when I'm running into a wall. But, if you have the audio on while you're playing, just go directly south till you hit a wall, directly right, south again, east again until you hit a wall. Then you'll take 2 to 3 steps south, and then just head straight west and you'll be out of there. Looks like it's 5 steps here. So, it's certainly doable to go through without using the Radiant spell, just by listening to the sound cues. And we have new enemies on this island. They're going to be stronger, mostly palette swaps of older enemies, a couple of brand new ones, though. You have what's the Druin here, is a palette swap of the Magician, or the Prestidigitator, depending on which version you're playing. You also have the Metal Scorpions, which are palette swap of the Scorpion. Much higher defense. You also have brand new enemies in the Wolf and the Skeleton. I actually think the Skeleton can appear up there by cold. So if you ran into one up there, it'd be easier to try and put it to sleep before fighting it, because they're a little tougher than you want to bargain for. Especially the wolves, too. With this copper sword, it's just, you can see it's just not cutting the mustard against these guys. So, we're going to head into Rimuldar here, which is in the middle of the oasis, so that we can, right off the bat, pick up our weapon upgrade. And it's going to be the 3rd strongest weapon in the game, the Steel Sword, for 1,500, which is why we wanted to have that extra cash. We wanted to be able to buy that just as soon as we got here so we can start grinding away again. Now there's one more upgrade that we're going to do, and that is going to be for our armor. You'll see that this shop sells the magic armor for 7,700. It has the same defense value as the steel armor, but what's special about it is every 4 steps you take, it's going to heal 1 HP, which really helps you extend your grinding sessions. You don't have to come back and save a lot. And since you're over here on this island with the stronger enemies, you don't have the availability to go back to the castles conveniently just to refill MP and heal up that way. So you're going to be using the inn here. Anything you can do to extend your stay is going to be helpful. Now if you walk around Rimuldar here, you can find the magic key shop. There's 3 of these in the world, and this is the only one that's accessible without keys. So you're clearly intended to come here. I believe one of the NPCs, if you talk to him, tells you about it. I talked to the 2 people at the corners. They're lovers who miscommunicated where they're supposed to meet up, and they're how you're supposed to be able to find that pixie flute that we got. The fairy flute and other versions. Tiny Flute and some, I think. But he tells you to look south of the bath in coal, or the fountain. So, we're going to go ahead and heal up, and I'm going to show you kind of how we're going to grind this area. Because, you know, we have new enemies. I've only shown off 2 of them so far. And here we got the Metal Scorpion. Like I said, he's just a palette swap of a regular Scorpion with higher defense. He's one of only a handful of enemies that can do this move called Take a Defensive Pose, which is essentially their version of guarding against your attack. So, right here, I'm walking on the desert tiles, because remember, they have 3 times the encounter rate of the plains tiles. There's the skeletons. Even with the steel sword, I'm doing a two-hit kill on them. So with the copper sword, that'd be a 3 to 4 kill, especially when you're lower level trying to grind all that stuff. But here I show off the stats. You know, we're about halfway to where we want to be stat-wise. We got new spells along the way. Stop spell, which obviously is going to be your mute. Sleep will put enemies to sleep. And yeah, this is going to be a bit of a shorter episode, so I thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the series, be sure to rate, comment, subscribe to me. Follow me on Twitter. I'm TGB_.